Hey y'all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. Good people. How y'all doing this good old Saturday? Yes, look at Miss Carlo troublemaker up here. I'm gonna be the first one. I'm still mad at you. Just in case you didn't know that. Starting all kinds of chaos last night. Shame on you. Hey, Miss Carla. She says, hey, G Squad, Maria in chat. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Faces. Good evening, everyone. Hello, beautiful. Miss Deborah says, hello, G Squad chat and Mars. Miss Carla says, hey, Deborah. My thought says, good afternoon, G chat and Mods. I hope all you beautiful people are having a great day. I hope you're having an amazing day as well. I text Miss Maria. She might be out walking or she might have something at church. And then you never know. She just pops on. And Miss Sexy Diva, she might be sleep child. You know, she's still trying to recover from being thinking she grown out channel with Chris Brown the other night. All of that. Prayers up to Miss Denise as well. Sending love and prayers your way. Miss Gail says, hey, everyone, a soulful Saturday. Yes, thank you. Miss Shaquana says, good afternoon. Miss Annette says, hey from California. Hey girl. Hey, Miss Helen, beautiful. Where that Mustang at? Child, I said, let me pop on up in here this good old Saturday right quick, child, since I done recovered just a little taste. But for Miss Carla, I was just over there on Facebook and I seen where this guy that he's my second cousin or something. Miss Carla, he had a whole, I must say, a tub of freshly golden brown fish. Hint, hint. Looking so tasty. You know, since I can't be having no burger today. Shame on you, Miss Carla. But anyway, the fish was looking so delicious. Oh, I said, Lord have mercy. Child, I cannot. I cannot. But anyway, to the good people, y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all seen the thumbnails. You know, we talk about whatever over here, you know, just because the thumbnail say this. And, you know, if it's not disrespecting anybody or calling any CC's names, we use initials up over here. Y'all know we can talk about it. I don't care. I do not care at all. But yes, I said we are. Boy, this month is rolling out so fast, y'all. So fast. And you know, let's just keep it going. Give the people words of encouragement. Let them know. Miss Maria says she's at church. She just texted me, y'all. Let um let the people know that it's okay to talk about it. When you talk about what you're going through and all that kind of stuff, it helps destroy that old demon child. They're going to hopefully sooner than later get somewhere and sit down. Shout out to all the people, prayers up to them that was able to escape their abuser and get away, child. As we hear, seem like every day, every second on the hour, somebody's being abused or something is going on, some powering, and it's just so much stuff. But you know, I just feel like the people that's actually living with this, going through it, just start, you know, finding a way to open up to somebody. Pray, ask God to send you that person with that good old listening ear. Talk to that person, let them know what you got going on, what you're going through. Child, set up that escape plan. Get up out of there, child, while you can go. Leave. Don't worry about no chair, no blanket, no nothing. Think about your life and your kids' life. Get up out of there as fast as possible. Miss Maria, you at church. I can handle it while you at church. I got Miss Healing, Miss Faith, and my thoughts up in here. We ain't trying to disrupt your church service. You gonna pop in when you can. I know that. But thank you. And she says, good afternoon, squad. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Tap the screen. It don't cost a thing and enjoy. Thank you, Miss Maria. Um, but yeah, I don't think nobody crazy gonna be coming up over here today because you know they might not like the topic, and you know it could be triggering for some people. It could be triggering. I hope it can help some people. You know, all of the above. Today, uh, Miss Faith says praying for Denise. I hope all is well. Yeah, I hope she ain't in none of them old hospitals, child. I hope she home resting, getting some rest and all of that kind of stuff. Cause them hospital child be giving me the hibby jibbies. Child, that's a place I don't never want to have to go, child. So I'm trying to make all my appointments, child. Make sure everything is on the up and all of the above, child. But yes, y'all. So I was looking back, y'all, and there was something that was kept puzzling me all through last night. I said, Lord, I got to go find this and let me look again. To the people, y'all remember that there scene that we seen on that there show? When they was down there and that lady, all of them was out there in that pool and all that. I heard that lady said, tell Marcel, Marcel, we need you. We need you, Marcel. Marcel, we need you. But I didn't understand why she was saying that. Did y'all get that part then? House rules, no CC's names, initials only. Miss Maria said, yeah, I think Miss Sexy Diva is not that child. She was sleeping. She called me earlier this morning. But I couldn't understand that part why that lady said that. I said, why she saying that? We need you now. Marcel, Marcel, we need you now. I was like, dang, what really happened? So that was the part where that fool was in there throwing them pills, y'all. I said, well, we were looking at the show at the time. Why we didn't see it? Child, I tell you, technology today, child, is something special. But that's what that part was all about. Him in there clowning. I said, why? What she say that for? I ain't never get the gist of it. I just like when we the rest of the people rolling with it, child. We just all went along. We just went on, child. I thought, cause he was in there probably fussing and cussing, child. But that ain't won't even what it was. That a whole clown right there. My thoughts are yes, they needed a man to hold that ragging beast. He was on that girl. Yeah, Mister. My thoughts. Did you catch it then? Whenever you was looking at the show, did you? I didn't catch it. I did not catch it. None of us probably still wouldn't have caught it until she came out and told us the other day. Um, Miss Maria says use nicknames for the strike. Happy use creative spelling for cursing. Thank you, Miss Maria. But yeah, that was crazy. I was like, oh my goodness. Y'all don't even think I want to know nothing else that he done. Because I already done came to the conclusion there is nothing that this fool won't do. Nothing at all, y'all. He don't care. He said, I done lost it all. I ain't got nothing else to lose. I don't care what happens to me, jail or hell. Child, that's his mindset set up today. Somebody like that, he don't even want to be here no more. He said, I'm out of here. Can somebody take me out of my misery? So that's what he is. He's a miserable person. Uh Miss Hillen says, read my other comment. Let's see what you got down here, Miss Hillen. Oh, okay, I'm sorry I missed that. She says my mom was pretty much like Mel. She was abused by my father. I would be her voice. That's why I'm so passionate about the subject. Yes, I lost my aunt behind domestic violence, Miss Hillen, way back in the I was a little bitty girl, so I'll say like in the 70s. Yeah, and then my cousins, they came running over there to the house telling us what had happened. They're all adults and everything, but they're still traumatized behind all of that. I was like, whoa. Hey, Miss George, she says good afternoon. G and everyone. Um, yes. Lord, Miss Cecily, Chris Brown, number one fan, don't woke up, child. That's my other beautiful mom. She's awake, child. She has woken up. Girl, I know that's that good sleep right there. It's still nice and cool here, like 78s and 80 degrees and all of that kind of stuff. So it's some good sleep weather. My thought says I did. He was hyped up. If he don't get his way, he throw temper tantrums. A grown bastard throwing temper tantrums like that right there. Ain't nobody want to sleep with your nasty ass out there giving it and slinging that mess everywhere. Then think somebody pulled up. Why do men think that, y'all? They can degrade you, call you out of your name, say some of the most disgusting stuff to you, and in the same moment, they want to lay down with you and have an actual encounter. That's crazy to me. I don't understand that part. That just happened 5 minutes ago. Let that go. That's what they normally say. Miss Maria says, help us grow. Subscribe, support, $ G Strickland 8. Super chat, super sticker, join for $2.99. If the hype button appears, hit it. Yes, y'all. Please don't forget to hit that hype button. Hey, Miss Sylvia. On wherever channel you're on, it helps, get points for that video. So if y'all see that hype button, hit that hype button. Child, but the one thing about that hype button, I think it's maybe I think maybe 3 times a month or something you might can hit it or something, or 3 different CCs, something like that to that sort. Miss Helen says, I have never experienced that. Thank you, Jesus. Well, Miss Helen, I have. Not physical, but verbally. And I used to hear the people say all the time, give me the verbal. No, give me the physical over the verbal. Because the physical, black eye gonna heal, busted lip gonna heal. But that verbal, it replays for a long time. My thoughts is, you remember when Mel ran off crying and said, I hate you, Martell Holt. They edited that scene out. Let me see. Seen out too. That grown bastard had did something to her too. Um, yes, so much stuff he has done, y'all. I'm still waiting, and it's all gonna hit the fan. It's just a matter of time of what he has hanging over Carlos' head. I do remember one time he said that he was extra inappropriate with the cast members. So I'm wondering, is that something? Is that what it is? That's what it is. That he's hanging over Carlos' head. But my question to Carlos is, Carlos, thank God it didn't. But what would you be doing today? I ain't even gotta ask you that. You be going on like nothing ain't happened. You do just like Tuna Cat and her mama did whenever they lost their niece and cousin. Put the blame on somebody else and keep right on kicking to the next victim. Never mind. Child, I cannot with these people. They are disgusting. Lowest of the low. Anytime you lay down with yourself, knowing you could have probably helped prevented something, or help somebody that was in a situation or found themselves in a situation like that, and you didn't, you are just disgusting and cold-hearted. But y'all, not only do, well, that's still abuse of the people that's going around on the YouTube streets, messing with other people. I think, my thoughts only, but I feel as though that's a form of abuse as well. Yeah, that's physical. The stuff people saying about other people. My thoughts said, Stacey Davis, she said, hey girl, hey. Oh, Chris Brown fan, she better get up off Chris Brown. I know that. I know that part right there. Child, I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. People don't even realize. And then they get back up there on their channels, or the subscribers or whatever, and la, 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 la. And they just go to the next person. Until the next time, let's see what else can we do. And then the people that's going along with it, co-conspiracy. That's what y'all are. Until it happened to y'all. Funny, not funny. But yes, it's so much, y'all. So many forms of DV. I know a lot of people, they just be like, I just don't want to talk about it. It happened. I escaped it. Let me get over it. Da 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 da. But baby, if you get out there and get to telling your story and get to telling people, child, that's gonna help some other people. Give them some resources you may have found or about or whatever. Just discussing it, because lots of time people, they be isolated and all that kind of stuff. They don't know where to turn, who to call, where to go, none of that stuff. So if anybody's been through something dealing with DV or whatever, put it out there. How did you get away? Who helped you? Who did you call? What was your escape plan? I mean, everybody's escape plan is not going to work for everybody, but it can help. Okay, she did this. I'm going to try this right here, and I might do it this way. You never know. So yeah, I just said I had to come up here because next month is DV awareness, and shout out to the Queen. Thank God, It looked like, but he's still crazy, y'all. He ain't about to stop. He ain't about. What's the day? I thought I'd be reading somewhere where the bastard was in jail. I ain't seen nothing about that yet. Child, don't tell me he done escape. Lord, y'all don't tell me he done escape jail. Well, what time is it? Today is not over. Miss Helen says my brother was trying to pick up that habit with his wife. Everyone in the house was on that ass. And they should have been. Hey, Miss Cam, she says, good afternoon, G Squad Mods and Chats. Hey, beautiful. Thank you for popping in. Hope this is not a trigger for y'all. I hope it's a helping and process. And if you know somebody that's going through, child, reach out to the people. Don't get into it. The last thing you need to do is tell them what to do. Just give them a little advice. Be like, I knew this person that was going through this, and kind of similar to your story, and this is what they did. I wouldn't say, if I were you, I don't say none of that. Just tell a story and let them figure out the rest. That's what I say on that right there. But shame on to them, that clowns that was on that daggone show that see the marks on her arms, her back probably, and wherever. Child, when them that crazy people is like that, and they got another hen over there they waiting on, child, they gonna cut the food to get out in the house. But look here, baby, you ain't had to do all of that to leave. All you had to do was go. Because when you get back, I probably won't be there, or I'm gonna meet you at the stoplight. Man, you gonna pull up at a stoplight around the same time. Cause see, I don't care whether you stay or not. When you're gone, I get a little taste of some peace and rest. Miss Sexy Diva says, yes, I lost my bestie in 2019 from somebody else DV. Left her kids motherless. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about, child? I know it's a very uncomfortable situation, a topic, a conversation, or whatever you want to call it, child. But we have got to help the people get the word out, because look at the shooting at the school in front of the children. Traumatized. No doubt it sounded like it was at an elementary school. Look how long those kids got. Well, forever. Forever with everything. Forever with no parents. Forever dealing with it. Child, that's a lot. But out of all places, why the school, you bastards? Why'd y'all have to go to that school? Miss Joyce said the only thing Mel got out of that AB marriage was her four nugget piece of mind and a stronger faith, which she already had thanks to Van. Yes, absolutely. My thought says the internet gangsters are really bodyguards for Mel. They are causing people that did not know her to search up her story. They are putting more eyes on her. They watching Sour Slaw and Funky Draw. Yes, my thoughts. Yes. But my thoughts, we have to think about how long it took her to get that. And thank God, y'all, that she said, you hate me more than you love your kids. Protecting you. We protecting the abuser and making yourself look like a fool. Contradicting yourself. I said it. But you are embarrassed. You don't want people to know. That's ugly and disgusting. Hey, Miss Candy Girl. Hey, Doc. Yes, that's so uncomfortable and so disgusting, y'all. The embarrassment, for one. Just be like, I ain't about to say that. I ain't about to put that out there. But I tell you, when you get to that point, you be like, I don't care, embarrassed or not. It is what it is. I'm about to tell my story. The pressure has been released. Miss Helen says, hi, Candy. Um, I'm not helping you hide no more. So y'all know what? In all reality, he did so much stuff, and he said to himself, he was on a TV show. You ain't tell nobody. You ain't tell nobody what I did. I'm gonna keep on doing something else to you. That's the way they think. They do a little bit to see if you're gonna tell anybody. You let that bastard slip away, he about to tell it. He not gonna tell it, but he gonna keep coming. My thought says that healing. It sure did. Help comes from places that you would not expect sometimes. Look at that. Ain't that something? Forget the naysayers, but ain't that something? People all over the world. A lot of people still catching stuff that they didn't even catch when the show was actually on. I didn't. That's why I say sometimes go back and look and listen. We were so caught up in just discussing the show, we missed the bigger point, the bigger picture right in front of our face. We missed that. Miss Candy says sometimes the person has to get to a point where they can no longer take it. She finally got to a point where she said where she was tired. Absolutely. Just tired. And like she said, me staying quiet, it didn't stop nothing. Me making up excuses for him didn't stop nothing. He's steady coming. He ain't about to slow down. Wait a minute. What am I doing wrong? She probably had to take time and ask herself, what is it that I'm doing so wrong that I'm keeping my mouth closed, but he's steady coming for my ass? Oh, she probably figured it out in the wee hours of the morning, y'all. I'm not telling nobody about what he's doing. So he said that I'm saying to him, it's okay that you do the things that you do to me. You can keep on doing it. That's what that fool mom was telling him. Man, I read that one. Miss Candy says the millimeters in this show helped save her life. Yep. Miss Jersey says, hey G Maria, sexy diva and chat. Hey, beautiful and welcome. Happy Saturday to you. Miss Hidden says, yes, my thoughts. The fan base gave her courage. Yes. Miss Candy says, her being quiet emboldened him into thinking he um he got her where he wanted her. He did, Miss Candy. He wanted to use all kinds of scare tactics to keep her under his spell. That's what it was. It's a spell. He wanted to scare her into dealing with his cheating. He did. He was sneakily trying to pull out all the stops. Still ain't sleeping. Laying in the house with a whole family. Ain't sleeping at all. Just up plotting and planning. Plotting and planning. Child, you got to be a cold-hearted bastard to take somebody else. How do you do that, people? How do people do that? But see, my thing is, this the part that confuses me. When they do something like that, y'all, why they take off and run? It ain't funny. It's funny, not funny. But y'all, why do they run? You was big and bad enough to go do what you did. Why you don't stand there and wait for the people? You know the people about to come and get that ass. Why you don't wait for them? Miss Candy says his ABUs, I'm sure, got worse as time went on. Yes, y'all. She was always pretty to me. Always, always so pretty. But baby, she was just as tiny as she can be. Lord child, the stress had overtaken the body. Miss Stacey Davis, tap the like button, please, and thank you. Consider joining for $2.99. Miss Patricia says, help. Hey y'all, I agree. Putting him on in the spotlight helped save her. Yes, Miss Carla says, well, Melody was in that relationship for a season. I am glad she is free. Absolutely, Miss Carla. But Miss Carla, we got to think about the people that don't make it to where she's made it at. We got to think about and consider the people that kept their mouth closed for the sake of the kids, kept their mouth closed. I don't want to be embarrassed. Kept their mouth closed. People gonna look at me in a certain type of way. Look at these females on this internet. What did you do to him? What did you do to make him do that to you? You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do nothing. You wake up in the morning. Just wake up. I thought said the wildebeest still flapping her gums, talking about she had the same bed as Mel and tried to use that to poke. Wildebeest knows damn well she bed down, bed down in the alley at night. I cannot. I cannot. My thoughts is that Candy, she sure was. Child. Well, I feel as though the wildebeest should be trying to get her daughter out of that situation. Your daughter is so traumatized, honey. She is just so traumatized. And the word on the curve is there's something that doesn't happen that she can't even tell you. Speak on that. How about you get out here and try to speak on that and try to figure out what it is? What he do? What did Marceau do to you? Well, allegedly. My thoughts is a Kenny. She sure was okay. Kenny says it was said that he never let her go anywhere for 3 years. Hence, why she did not know he was cheating. She was isolated. Allegedly, that's what they do. That's the number one thing. That is the number one thing. They have to isolate you from everybody. She even said that. She said she wasn't out there in the streets like that. She barely went to the daggone grocery store by herself. If she went anywhere, he was always with her, probably. Miss Sassy says women's losing their lives every day from DV. Thank you for the spotlight. Yes, absolutely, child. We're gonna talk about it over here. Like I said, y'all know how it goes over here. Y'all done been over here long enough. We family. We done been over here long enough. Y'all got something else on the mind. Y'all drop it down in the chat. Anybody want to come up and share, tell their story is more than welcome. That's how it goes over here. But we're gonna keep on talking about it, keep on talking about it, and we talk about whatever. It is what it is. Miss Candy says it's more important for Tuna Cat to say she is married than to prioritize her self-respect. Ain't that something? Sad. Miss Patricia says Colbert wanted that demon and she got just that. On her lives, misery is seen all over her face. You can see she's depressed, very depressed, so depressed. Miss Carla says, well, I hope that is not that bad. The knots 1.0. Oh, let's see there. She always, she see, I ain't about to be messing with her. Who Lord. 1.0 had in season one because that was a twin size of bed. Child, I cannot, not the twin size. Miss Helen says she's miserable. She is. And lots of time she always talking about, she may cry, whatever. You're not crying. You crying because people putting the spotlight on you, telling you what you don't want to hear. You always should want people in your life, in your circle, that's gonna tell you what you don't want to hear. That's an eye opener. Don't want people around you that's yes, yes, yes. Don't have them people around you telling you a whole bunch of lies. Put it out there, people. Talk about your life. Save yourself. Your kids are in danger. Mm. My thought says that fool said Mel had their whole life planned out to retirement. Hmm. So she is just doing what she planned without the dead weight of hotel. She has always known the direction she was going. His loss, absolutely. Miss Candy says even the bird had no idea that she got in bed with the devil. Mm. Sexy Diva says Melody in New York City, cause Fashion Week started. Ain't thinking about wildebeest freeze curls, fool. Ooh, not the Miss Patricia says all of Mel's furniture is new. Hotel has the marital furniture. He is dragging from one house to another. But you know what, Miss Patricia? I would have rather slept on a hard floor, a blow up mattress, or anything. Because them demons all up in that furniture. Have that mess. I don't want it. It's materialistic stuff. That's why I say we're gonna keep on talking about this DV stuff. Because people, whether you cremated or you laying in a casket, whatever you got on earth don't go in there. Just that body. Wake up, people. Um, Miss Rabbit's running. She says, "Hey, G Squad and Mars and chat. Hello, miss y'all. Got situation straight with great grands. Then had to put my brother in hospice. A lot. God is good. I've been on just a few cc's. Too too much crazy still. Miss Rabbit's running. Prayers up to you and your family. Thank you for popping in. We greatly appreciate you. Miss Hillen says that's so sad. Miss Hillen says he probably had coleslaw in the bed when Mel was out of town. Mm-hmm. Yep. Miss Kenny says that Patricia, I bet he lies in that bed wishing she were there. Mm-hmm. Hey, Miss Dot Willis, she says, good afternoon, G, and everyone listening in the bushes. Thank you for popping in and hitting that like button. Y'all see that hype button, hit that hype button to support our video. Thank y'all and greatly appreciate it. My thoughts is that Rabbit's running. Hey, have missed you too. Yes. But you can lay in that bed and think whatever he wanna think. Ooh. Ooh, Miss Healing says, hi, Doc Willie. Just disgusting, y'all. Just so disgusting. But I'm so glad and so thankful to God that she got that eye opener. We don't know all of what my auntie that we lost to DV, what she was going through or what he was saying to her. We don't know, didn't talk about it. Didn't want nobody to know. My thoughts says Dot Willie, good evening. Dot Willie says, sexy diva Maria Hill and Patricia T. Hey y'all. She says, hey at my thoughts. But yeah, she didn't share with us. And a lot of time, y'all, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the family right quick. Family members have learned, and some have learned the hard way, that when husband, wife, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you may want to call it, is going through some situation, child, they have learned to stand down. Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, you done jumped up in somebody's situation, and before the day is over with, you gonna see what? Them two damn clowns right back together again. You up there, they done mad at you, you mad at them, and them clowns out there riding over there to the McDonald's trying to get a fish sandwich, Miss Carla. Over there at McDonald's trying to get a fish sandwich. To myself, I love you, boy. I love you too, girl. You just made me mad. Back at it again. To the next day or so. My child, I cannot. Miss Dot Willis says that Rabbit's running. She says, hey, Candace says, I'd love to ask Hotel, what does he want and get an honest answer. Ooh, child, yes. Mm. Miss Patricia says at Candy, right. Helen says, my mom said she came home and he had been in her bed with a Becky and it was bloody. Ooh. Dot says at Candy, she says, hey, ooh. Child, yeah, I know telling how many women he had in their bed when he decided to let her go out of town or whatever. Miss Sexy Diva says, hello at Dot Willie. There's no telling y'all. I wouldn't be surprised. Who that? You remember Mama said she went to the house and the kids was in their bed sleeping. Sorry, bastard him. Child, God has not created or him or her that will make this fool happy. He's never ever he's a miserable person. Child, I don't know what happened to him and I don't know what happened to the people, child. I just don't know. Miss Carla said McDonald's have good fish sandwiches, G. See, I ain't messing with you. I ain't bothering you. Child, I don't want no fish sandwich from McDonald's. They about $20 now. Child, give me some old whitings, child. I told you my cousin over there on the Facebook had them, child. They was all golden and brown, looking all good. I said, Lord, all that piece of fish is missing is meat and some Texas Pete. Don't bother me, Miss Candy. Miss Candy says, as far as that furniture, God gave Mel double for her trouble and replaced that furniture because Luke were attached to the old furniture and eating it. Yes, that's what I was saying. Miss Jeannie says, hey, my thoughts is that Patricia, that's just wildebeest bumping her gums. Look at the funeral parlor decor she has in her, not a boat. Not the same. I don't like people that come to your home to see what I guess what you have inside. Neither do I. My thoughts. Well, people do that all the time. My thoughts is that Carla, they sure do have a good fit. Look at y'all. See, y'all rub it in my face. Just keep on rubbing it in my face down there. That's all right. I see how y'all live. Miss Helen says, I had a good look at you. Look at you. So you on their side too, ain't you? That's all right. It's all good, y'all. I'm getting me a piece of fish for the day's gone. How about that? Just one, maybe two at the most. Miss Helen says, I ain't reading that no more. My thoughts says, Rabbit's Runner says that my thoughts, hello, sis. I hope all is well. Been well with you. Yeah. But yeah, he could keep that furniture, child. Ain't nothing wrong with sleeping on a good old hard floor. Child, a lot of us slept on the floor one time or another. Child, and as long as you's at peace and safe and comfortable, child, it don't matter. Long as you with the people that care about you, sleeping on the floor ain't gonna kill you. Not at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. She won't worry about that, child. She said, I got to get away from this food. This is a whole damn food right here. She said, this is a whole damn. Look at her. Why you keep on picking at me, Miss Carla? Oh, I thought that was Miss Carla. I'm sorry, Miss Deborah, because Miss Carla always be starting trouble down here sometimes. Miss Deborah says, hey, G, have you tried Arby's fish sandwich? It is really good and big. No, girl. See, McDonald's fish sandwich ain't even big enough for the price they charging. I have to get two if I go over there. But no, I ain't been to Arby's. I don't really eat a lot of fast food. I eat by spell, y'all. I eat enough to kill the hunger pain, to tell y'all the truth. And this medicine I'm taking, they say it's supposed to make me gain weight, child. I don't eat enough. It ain't hit me like that. Thank the Lord. Um, my thought says I used to love to sleep on the floor. My mom used to make me get in the bed. Yes, make that good old pilot, child. You wake up, your baby down there on the floor beside you, child. I ain't gonna get in the bed with mama. I don't want to wake up, child. Can't even get out the bed to go to the bathroom, but you about to step on the body, done place they said right beside the bed, child. Baby, what are you doing on the floor? I just came in and laid down. Look at Miss Carla, always down there cosigning. I ain't Miss Sassy Diva says Wildebeest got that old furniture from plastic with plastic and that old ass home decor. Miss Carla, Arby's do have a good fish sandwich too. Look at her. She got herself picking at me. Miss Dot Willis says, at G, true, one need two Mickey D fish sandwich. Yeah, yeah. The price went up, but the fish sandwich got smaller over there at the McDonald's. That's how I'm gonna fool with them. They do have some good French fries too, y'all. Ain't about to lie about that either. Mike, did you when you go to these places now, child, I had to learn to tell the people, can I get some fries with no salt? And if you ask for fries with no salt, they got to cook your fries fresh. Child, I can't stand to waste some money, and the French fries is sitting up under the light. I don't want no food sitting up under the light like that. To be honest with you. I thought so sexy diva. I bet her parlor smells like mothballs. I ain't about to mess with you. Not the mothballs. Miss Sexy Diva says tap that darn like button, please. You watching. You over here watching. That part right there. Not the mothballs are my thought. My thoughts. I tell you what to do. Well, child, I ain't seen the wildebeest come out and said nothing else since the other night. But the wildebeest needs to stop worrying about Miss Van's daughter. I don't know why we call her Miss Van. Cause Sugar Mama said, I'm a fan of Miss Van, Miss Van, Miss Van. I'm a fan of Miss Van, Miss Van, Miss Van. That's Sugar Mama song right there, y'all. So that's probably one of the reasons why we be saying that. But anyway, um, she needs. I ain't seen her pop out since the other night, child. She was up here, call herself trying to read down Jason and all of that kind of stuff. Baby, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the protocol of a bodyguard because what? You never had one. So shut up. Miss Carla says, has anyone had food from Culver's? No. Mm-mm. We don't have one of them around here. Miss Dot says, I hit when I came in. Thank you, Miss Dot. We don't have one of those. What is her, Miss Carla? I know you're going to tell it anyway, just to be rubbing it in my face. That's all right. That's all right, Miss Carla. Mm-hmm. They're here telling on me last night. How about me and the five guys? They're telling Miss Candy everything that you didn't even supposed to be telling her. Hotcakes. What about hotcakes? Miss Cecily, y'all hotcakes got a court date coming up though. Hotcakes court date is this coming up week, y'all. I'm gonna see if Hotcakes gonna hit that button, y'all. I'm gonna see if he gonna hit that button. Uh, Mississippi says Dairy O has good fish sandwiches. Y'all start talking about the food now. Yes, I love Miss Cecily. You ain't never told me about that. What they serve? What they serving, y'all? What the people serving? Child, we don't even have a Publix around here. Let's talk. I'm going back to North Carolina. Yes, child. Mm-mm. But yeah, child. That was just a blessing. And you know what, y'all? I'm so glad she had Dawn Michelle and all those amazing people that God placed in her life, child. And y'all, we all had to give Marcel just a little taste of credit, child. We gotta give him just a little taste. It ain't gonna be a whole lot, but we're gonna give him just a little taste. Because way back in the day when that show first came on, and if Miss Van called him to go over there and check on her daughter, y'all, he did go. He did go, y'all. So we have to give him a little credit because it could have been a disaster, devastation in that moment. So thank God for that, y'all. Let's give him his little taste of prop. Ice cream and custard. Yo, I don't eat none of that. Miss Candace says she don't like it. I don't want none of that. Mm-mm. Miss Sensitive said, why Hotcakes ain't reading his court papers? Child, we wait. My thought said some of them idiots still saying Sugar Mama said the bodyguard was her mom's boyfriend. Well, if they saying it, let's just give them a round of applause. We ain't about to debunk nothing that they think. Child, let them think it. I said before bodyguard was her mom's boyfriend. She said before, and I will say it again, use closed captioning. She did not say that. Grown heifers lying on a damn child. I added something, y'all. I already told y'all I be adding a word, two, three, four, every now and again when the good people put down in the chat. Now I do. Y'all down there talking about, that ain't what she said. I know that what she ain't say all that. I add some stuff. Doggone it. Miss Patricia says, alleged. I heard that was hotcakes at the courthouse recording. Not the hotcakes. Probably was. Greenville, Miss Sylvia. Yes, down there in the Greenville. Look old Miss Carl again, y'all. Wildebeest need to mind her own damn business. Oh, I forgot. She do not have any business. She tries so hard to make herself relevant still through mail. Wildebeest, we know you don't like that lady, that young, beautiful lady. We know you don't like her. Why you be coming out trying to perpetrate to the people like you on her side? I like her now, y'all. No, you don't. You just like the rest of the people that's on this internet. Y'all up there hating for no reason. I told y'all if these people, if somebody put up $1 million and tell them to tell me with proof, a legit reason with proof why you don't like her, they wouldn't get the money. Mm. Miss Sensitive says, where's Wildebeest broke down truck and her potatoes? Potatoes probably in the slop bucket, child, waiting to go out there to somebody's hog pen. Feed it to the hogs. My thought says hotel is nothing. My equalizer can't handle. Oop, he's y'all what? Allegedly. Wait a minute. He's just like a puffer fish, just big for nothing. Oop. But y'all, how he just gonna come back out here on the YouTube street? Was that last Sunday and act like he hadn't did nothing? Wasn't that on last Sunday, y'all? That right there tell you he crazy. He's one of the craziest mofos. Is he crazy or is he delusional? Which one is it? Maybe both. Maybe. His ass crazy, my thoughts said. Okay, then. We'll roll with that. We're going to roll with it. And is. Mm, ain't got nobody saying. Mm. All of this because you can't flex no more. You can't look down on people no more. Cause people looking down on your ass now. Call bro, bring your gap band mouth ass up here. Ugly hell for you. After you got online, he made you get online with that swole face. Everybody think your face was swole, girl. Then you try to come out and lie to the people and debunk that situation. Well, if y'all really think about it, y'all might need to go back over there and look at it. She didn't say that he didn't hit her. She just said, I've been minding my business. That's what Colbert said, y'all. Now I gotta be honest. She did that's what she said. She said, and she said, Martell, you know, people gonna say whatever for a storyline or something of that nature. Still ain't said you didn't hit her. She just said, I be minding my business. My Miss Sensitivity says Funky Feet ain't going to do nothing but fight women, lying, yellow teeth bastard. That's all they do. My thought says, I really want to see him go toe to toe with a man. He backed down real quick when Big Lou stepped to him. He is a punk. And then, did you see how he had to get Maurice and Marcel to go outside with him? Miss Rabbit said, not Gap Band mouth. That part? Sure will. Sensitive said, not Gap Band at G Squad. Yes. I can't see no other way. Somebody wore a bracelet for 10 years and that's your results. Girl, we the people ain't going over there where you went. We ain't about to do it. Poor representation for the orthodontist that did your mouth. Ugly, huzzy, helpful. Miss Carla says as soon as Hotel said he never hit Melody, Melody came out with the receipts. He was quiet on the set. He should have been quiet on the set before she had to come out there with a receipt. You bastard. My thought says Gap Band having a concert in her mouth. Child, I cannot. And is. That's why she kept putting her head down, kept my hand up there to her mouth. Grown woman, got to put your hand up there to your mouth like a little kid and lean your head to the side. Girl, shut up. Trying to talk about somebody. Miss Sensitive says Funky Feet whooped slow ass that night. It was written all over her face. Yes. Miss Patricia says, I bet Mel laughed her ass off here in the hotel telling the bird to talk about something motivational. He needs to recruit another male replacement because coleslaw ain't got it in her. She can't even promote the damn wine on the way. He had her up there. Stupid ass. That's called the blind leading the blind. That's what that is, y'all. She can't help him and he can't help her. It's a whole disaster that's just blown up in their face. Mm, mm. Child, I ain't trying to rush my days, my minute, second. I ain't trying to rush none of that, y'all. God knows, God heaven knows I'm not, y'all. But I'm ready for this court date because I ain't about to lie to the people. I'm ready. And I want to see what them their good heifers got to say then. Child, let me go ahead on and prepare y'all. Let me go ahead on and tell y'all. This is what they're gonna be saying. She ought to be ashamed of herself. Taking them kids from their dad. What kind of mother does something like that? Y'all gonna have to prepare yourself for it, child. Because when we win, and we're gonna win, that's what them heifers gonna be saying. Well, guess what, heifers? It ain't like you ain't said other stuff. So I don't think she gonna be worried about that. Mm-mm. My thoughts are they keep saying they are not the only people to divorce. True, but that fool won't go on with his life. Hotel baby should baby, she not running behind you. She don't want you, my boy, senior. Ooh, Lord, if she ain't funny to me when she said my boy. I know he be like, what the hell? She on live calling me my boy? I can't do nothing about that shit. Sign the damn papers, Martell Holt. I'm trying to sign the motherfucking paper. Child, that was good to me that day, child. He said he was trying to sign the paper, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That what Martell said. I ain't said, y'all. Y'all remember he was sitting out there, they was sitting out there at the good black that night. When she told him to sign the paper, let's just go and get this over with. Sign the papers, my boy. Sign them. That's all I need you to do. Sign them papers. And go ahead on and free yourself. In the words of Martell Ho, he said she's my everything. She was everything you was looking for. That what you said, Martell? It was only fun until it's not. Did you not know that when she walked away, it wasn't gonna be fun anymore? It's only fun when you think nobody knows. It's only fun when you think nobody see your dumb ass, you bastard. You slow. Sh- Colbert must be calling him slow and calling him bastards and everything else. Well, he allegedly go upside that whoops upside the head. I said whoops upside the head. Yes. That's a song called Slow. My thought says she's a good mother. He has not interest in protecting those babies from the wicked witch. They gonna learn a real man will ride your ass to hell about her babies, his babies, I guess. Miss Sensitive says Melody is funky feet with the usher. I am ready to what? Y'all funny to me. Let me see. I am ready to sign the papers. Melody, it funky feet with the usher. I am ready to sign the papers. Sign the damn papers, you bastard. You done been putting your hands on me, calling me out my name. Sick of you. Child, he's so scared of this mail right here. Hold on, y'all. Y'all get me yelling. But y'all, Martell is scared of this man right here. Why y'all thought he didn't say nothing in the elevator? He was scared. Why y'all thought he was waiting to get in that old hearse and wait and put it in drive? He was in that joker in drive, y'all. Fix your face, fix your hair at the same time. I wish that mofo would have told that to me. Fix my face, fix my hair at the same time. Is that words you used to use when you was in the house with her? Fix your face, fix your hair. That's what you used to tell her. Company is coming over. Pull that shit together. That's what you went down memory lane on that one. Then your partner. Yeah, y'all. He revisited memory lane. That's what that younger girl used to do when he would pop off and slap somebody, allegedly. Get in there and fix your face and fix your hair. My mama is on her way over here. She don't need to know our business. Because I'm going to let her know you did something to me. And I was defending myself. He had it all figured out, y'all. Trust and believe that. Miss Patricia says if Mel didn't show that video, the boy would have edited his recorder to make it seem like Mel flagged Hotel down. Good thing, Miss Hannah Grace, we're gonna call Miss Hannah Grace because shout out to her. Thank God she was there. Absolutely. Um, was there when it happened. When I mean don't put CC's names in the chat, y'all, it's for speaking bad on them or something like that. But if a CC has did something good, let's congratulate them. We ain't got no problem with that. As long as they did something good. Don't bring no issue over here. I would have said that Patricia, right. Hannah Gray put it out there. Yes, yes. And look at that, y'all. Mel didn't even know who that lady was. I'm assuming she was at the courthouse because she knew that the court was that day. I'm assuming that's what it was all about. But Mel didn't know who she was. Tell y'all one thing. You ain't got to get out there and rah and rattle with the people. God gonna give you who you need when you need them at the time you need them. Look at that. That won't nobody but God, y'all. My thoughts is Mel's whole family and real friends have gone silent. They are silent but not gone. Them fools don't understand fighting with your words sometimes let the other team know. Let me read that again. Them fools don't understand fighting with your words sometimes let the other team know what's in your playbook. That's what I be saying, my thoughts. I say that all the time. Miss Dot Willis says God is always on time, just in case you didn't know that. You don't have to get out there and rah with them there folk, them old followers. That's what you call number one followers. Number one stunner. They number one followers. Ain't gonna lead nobody nowhere. But down a dead end road. Bastards. Miss Shaquanda says he said Mel got hands. He had to learn that hard way. Child, that's all they want you to do is fight back. That's all they want from you is to please fight me back. Come on now. Miss Patricia says coleslaw is stupid. Her man asked the judge in front of her if he could have contact with Mel. Woo, woo. For what? Mr. Willis says that Shaquanda. He found out when she started hitting back. She didn't have no choice. Followers. She didn't have no other choice but to fight back. She had to look in the mirror one day and say, him or me. Who gonna stand there? I don't understand. I don't get these people. What do y'all think people gonna be doing while y'all be hitting on them or whatever y'all call y'allself doing? What is your opponent gonna be doing? Damn it. Stand right there. Or I got to stand here and see what that person finna do. And I'm supposed to take it. Y'all so ignorant. Y'all some ignorant mofos. Just plain not ignorant. Stupid. Come on out the bushes and say something. I know you over here. Come out the bushes. Peekaboo, we see you. Stupid asses. Mm. She was on ready to put a hellish video out. She already know how them followers think. She already knew that. Y'all ain't one up on her. She was ratty. Y'all like y'all ain't never seen people cover up mess like that. It's for them and it's for both parties. Ashamed, embarrassed. Yes. I wonder did Sheree, she by Sheree don't pay. Did she indulge in some of that there extravaganza from the Martell Holt? I'll wait. But we already know the bird has. Child, that girl ain't going to no work, no school, or no nothing because she got to be the punching bag, allegedly. She got to be the punching bag, y'all. The punching bag, and y'all know what the wildebeest said the other night. The scum rag. Child. But y'all, how about this, y'all? Because y'all, I'm telling y'all. Him and Destiny been dating a long time. Y'all just don't want to believe me. I don't know why, but when it come out, y'all can go ahead and tell me. Girl, you always saying that. But y'all, D Nasty knew about them hands that Hotel got too. Don't y'all think she done slid through? Oh no. He done gave her a little taste of it too. And you gonna ride for me. Child don't know what kind of hold he got on, but she done experienced it as well. Miss Sexy Diva says acting like he's mammoth are tired of exchanging the kids for the punk ass. Wrong judge said no, bald head. Mm. She ain't got to do it. Go ahead and fire her ass. If that was her job, she don't have to do that. Y'all please hit the like button for me. Please hit the button, hit the hype button, share the video, subscribe, super chat, super sticker, what else? Join for $2.99. Cash app, all of that. Do something down there. You over here. Daggone gangsters. Y'all some gangsters in the bushes hiding. Some of y'all, not all of y'all. Some of y'all in good faith. Maybe y'all just can't come out right now, but I know a lot of y'all be over there in the bush. Hmm. We know. My thoughts is remember when Hotel told Moses that D Nasty was his girl and he had to check with her to sell the house. Well, well, well. Sounds like Sour Slaw is not the only girl. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is no coincidence. Destiny, LeBarrett, all of this stuff is no coincidence, y'all. I think that Marceau them knows some of the story. They don't know all of this. They may not know how in depth or deep the story is, but they know a lot of the story with Martell Holt and that their thing. It's deeper than people seem. Y'all see all the time where people say, "Oh, that's my brother. That's my brother," and child, they be knocking boots every chance they get. Tear the roof off that room. Tear the roof off that mother sucker. Child, they do. They be in there tearing it up, child. Why y'all playing? D Nasty, I see you. I see you, girl. I seen girls like you. That's your brother. Okay, girl. If you say so. If that's what you want him to be. To the people. Mm, that's how come Coleslaw came out that day talking about some. Why was she crying that Martell went to jail? Or was it vice versa? Why was Martell so upset that D Nasty got locked up? They wouldn't let her out. It was one way or the other. One of them had got, you know, clink clink. Mm-hmm. Child. And that too, y'all better go back and think. Y'all remember when my boy. She had to check D Nasty. She had to let her know. You ain't his wife. Whoop. Mama Ho, what you trying to tell us without telling us? Mama Ho told her that. My thought says them 304s are secret lovers. Yeah, that's what they are. Child, they trying to hide the way they feel. Can't let go. Because the love is real. Child, they can't let go. People are seeing through it. Why call a man in the wee hours of the morning? Child, child. They was married to other people, but still getting together, y'all. Um, they been together longer than Tuna Cat been with Marcel. Y'all just wait. Y'all be like, huh, damn, how'd you know that? They been together for a minute. Every girl he been involved with, she be sticking around to see if they gonna be down for that threesome, allegedly, that he likes to have. every once in a while. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Miss Patricia says the only time the mother exchanges the kids is once every other week during the school break. During the school year, the exchange is not at school. He picks them up on his week. He just wants to see her. Mm-hmm. Miss Sexy Diva says Sir Charles can't let go. My thought says he should just bring it out and let the show begin. Absolutely. Absolutely. But see, when it comes to Mel, he has to draw a line with D Nasty. Because see, Mel is so clever. Well, she already done figured that he is shout. She already done figured it out. Yeah, Mel already know. Mel said, I ain't know that bitch. Well, she ain't say that, y'all. I said, don't y'all get carried away. Um, Miss Dot says, gee, yes, they've been F buddies for years. Yes, girl. Ain't nobody riding for nobody like that right there, and you ain't getting that little taste of that Peter Weeder whacker. Y'all seen how she looked when she said, you gonna marry her? You about to marry another in my face? You about to do that to me again? We didn't agree on all this right here. Child, they being in cahoots and conniving, doing all kinds of stuff. He just picked up another prey, which her name is Coleslaw. Shout out to Funky Dineva, girl. Gave that child that name. That's the best name you could ever gave her. Mm. Although I do want some fish today, I'm just not gonna have no coleslaw. I don't want no coleslaw today. Mm-mm. Nope. No, thank you. Mm-mm. But it goes real deep. Now y'all sit right there and ask yourself the question. That's her brother. She ride for her brother. Well, Mel dropped all that tea on her brother. If that was just my brother, I would have came out and checked that girl. How dare you say that about my brother? She been quiet on the set. Why is she quiet on the set? Wait. He took his real girl to shop for furniture and had that fool sitting at home, shaking my head. Ain't that something? She already told him, I'll meet your ass there, but that shit better be cheap. Look like to me they were over yonder at what name that front? Look like a Goodwill furniture store or something. Not giant. Look like no at home Wayfair. Won't none of them that kind of furniture store. Well, y'all know Wayfair like one of the top. They weren't at no Wayfair. Mm-mm. That was at the budget store. That was over there at that budget store. Child, and left the same way they came in, empty handed. They ain't had nothing. Child, they didn't have nothing. Mm-mm. They ain't had nothing, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what was the point of all of that. Why y'all go to the furniture store for? Y'all just wanted that to be on the show or something? That was a part of y'all storyline. They were in Wildebeest garage. Oop, my thoughts said. I wonder how the coleslaw feel. She's always front and center, and I'm singing in the background, and I'm out here rah rah, my man, my man, my man. But she's before me, Martell. Why do you keep doing that to me? Embarrassing me like that. Rent to own used furniture, said my Sexy Diva, LOL. Yes. Over there, the rent to own. Skip one payment. Skip one payment. See what happens. I bet you that truck will roll up. You think that truck ain't gonna roll up? That truck gonna roll up on you. That part right there. Every day, all day. Play with them folk if you want to. Think they ain't coming. Mm-hmm. They gonna come what? Pick it up, pick it right back up. Might ain't had it but a few 1 week. Just 1 week, y'all. And they're over there to pick it right back up. But yeah, Coach Law, there's so many questions and so much stuff you need to ask yourself. Why this? Why that? Why she always present? Why she always around you? She was out there with Sheree. She by Sheree. All out there with him. She about like you, didn't have really no transportation, but she got there. I don't know how that girl got down there that day, but she was there. She sure was. You up there at the house online, drunk, crying, everything else. See, that's what I tell y'all. Don't nothing embarrass them. I'm gonna see can I find that daggone that clip that video. I got to find out. I'm gonna see can I find it. Every time she pop out, I'm gonna put that video out. Every time she pop out, run the bird chirping, throw that video out where you up there on the line crying. Wife, I'll put it out there for you. These women really have low self-esteem, says my dog. Low ain't the word to describe them. They don't have no self-esteem. How about that? They ain't got nothing. Not one thing. Just sad. Anything to have a man in your circle, your life, your whatever. Oh God. Mm-mm. I'll be like, I want somebody else to have that job. I don't want to be it no more. But yeah, y'all remember too when they was at that park. Martell told her, "You don't want me to get to telling out your what he say? You don't want me to tell what we done." Y'all remember Martell said that? Martell don't care. He telling on everybody. You sitting there grinning in her face. All y'all spent that lady money. You, Colbert, all of y'all trifling, low life, been sleeping with that girl, man. I ain't gonna call him no husband. I ain't even gonna call him no man. Ugh, just a mess, a whole hot mess. But y'all, to the people, let's keep on singing this song about the DV. Child, let these women that do have low self-esteem, let them know that it's okay. Come on now, honey. Tell somebody before it's too late. Get you a paper trail. Go down there to the police department. If nothing else, put your. Oh, you might not have what I have. Shout out to the good Miss Sexy D for those the Ray-Ban shades. You might not have a pair, but I do. That was those she gave them to me for my birthday, y'all. I already told y'all that. But put on you some shades, baby. You gotta go over there to the dollar store and get you a little taste of shades. Put your shades on. Go down there to that jailhouse or wherever, and just ask questions. What would happen if? How can a person this? Ask questions, baby. My thought says BBL. Damn. A sour slow better be glad Hotel did not put her BBL on the rent to own plan. The repo man would have been collected. They broke. She'd had a gap in that ass too. Gap band all the way around. Yeah, that's about everything you got is real. He was telling the story right then when he said that. Because ain't nobody asked for that. He was up there telling it then. Everything was real. No, everything ain't real. The hair ain't real. The mouth ain't real. The damn gap band. Ass ain't real. Ass ain't even matching your legs and all of that kind of stuff. Y'all go sit down somewhere. Gappity gap. Gap band. Gap mouth. Gap ass. Gap everything, y'all. Just gap everything. Hey, y'all, before I get up off here, I got a question for y'all. It's kind of like a deep question, too. Y'all listening to me? What if this hobo, y'all know she probably got, I don't know if she got a way of communicating with the queen. But y'all, what if that girl would break out and call herself running away from him and tell Mel, you've been right about everything. He beats me all the time. He just beats me all the time, Mel. I don't know what to do. Y'all, what y'all think about that? Girl, don't come close to me, what I say. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Miss Patricia says Mel gave that batch 6K and D Nasty tried to downplay it as if it was a donation. Child, just say thank you, knowing she needed that part right there, Miss Patricia. Make all the sense in the world to me. But child, I just got a feeling one day that girl gonna run the mail trying to tell her story to mail, y'all, about all the things that she has endured dealing with this here clown. Child, because baby, I know you ain't thinking that what he did to her, he ain't gonna do worse to you. You really, there is some women that believe that, do. They do, y'all. They believe that. Oh, he did that to her. He's not gonna do that to me. What makes you different? Why you think I wonder what her reaction was when he first howled off and said ta da da ta, just for no reason, riding down the road in that hearse. You made me do that to you. Shut up. Told you to shut up. You made me do that. I don't like to do that. You don't know when to stop talking. Well, he did that, child. He probably knocked the bracelet loose on the teeth right then, child. They won't know. All hope was gone then. He done disfigured some stuff up in there. Child, they had the money to go back over there and let people tighten it up. So as the days went on, child, the thing just got looser and looser and loosey goosey. That's why the wildebeest say loosey goosey. Or was that D Nasty that told Neil, you trying to call me loosey goosey? It was one of them, y'all. I don't know which one it was. Miss Patricia says Mel was throwing shade when she said she doesn't have to wait on the mail for a check. Oh, I told y'all that girl that check she get for that daughter. I told y'all he take that too. He takes that check as well. He knows how much she gets and everything, and he takes it from her every time. He got the code. If she got a bank account, PayPal, Cash App, or whatever, I don't know. But he got the code to it, and he know when it's gonna hit, and he know about the time of the day, and he takes it from her every time. That's what he do. Mm-hmm. Because if she would go out there and get her a job and get that check off that daughter and put it to good use, she could possibly be halfway okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But child, I'm about to get up off of here. Prayers to all the people, all the women. There are lots of young women. Child, this mess starts in middle school with these young boys. So prayers up to all the young girls thinking that this is love. Baby, this is not love. They don't like you. Get away from them before it's too late. You deserve better. Better is out there for you. And no, it's okay to be alone. You don't have to be with somebody that's doing that stuff to you. Be by yourself. And besides, you get more help from people if you by yourself trying to make it. You will. You got to learn to trust God and trust the process. And know it's gonna be all right. You as well, Miss Dot. She says, have a good evening, y'all. That's all I got right now, y'all. I wanted to come up here and put that out there. Child, we may pop back up here later on today, this afternoon, Miss Carla. I don't know. But anyway, happy Saturday to y'all. I love y'all. Check on your peoples. Give them words of encouragement if they are going through a situation like this, child. Just give them some words. Don't dare tell them what to do. And on that note, I am out of here. Catch y'all on the next one. Bye.